So, your normal routine, habit, typical routine, right? Within the ways that you are bringing healing to yourself, okay? Healing, recovery, alignment has been turned topsy turvy, right? Your team is allowing you to go through a time where the ways that you normally, right? Would show up for yourself in like your daily routine, right? It's been completely rearranged and flipped upside down so that way you can bring about a different way of healing yourself to help you mind control in the reverse, okay? To help you liberate yourself from, sometimes we get so wrapped up in the way that we do things all day, every day, that we don't realize that we're actually being controlled by that way of doing things, right? Maybe like you get up, you make coffee, you do this, you do that, you do this, right? And you're not okay until you get all those things done, right? That's nope, can't do those things this way, right? You're breaking free of some sort of control and bringing massive healing to yourself by your routine. You're literally not even able to do it that way anymore. Your normal routine on a day-to-day basis is completely like been turned in. It's life happens and you're being asked for your routine to be completely different, frozen, preserved. Okay, so something is frozen. Something is, what is that? False flag event terrorism in the reverse. Like, things that were giving you things that were kind of like alert signals, if you will, that were like, okay, all of this is going on, so you can't do A, B, and C, right? That is being frozen in your life right now. Like, it's giving me Seven of Wands energy, okay? Like when something comes into your life and just kind of catches you off guard and you have to direct all your energy and attention into that because it's caught you off guard and it demands your energy and attention. That's done. Okay? Something is going back into a deep freeze, right? You've gone through a period of time in your life where so many things have kind of caught your attention off guard and it's been like a false flag event. It's been like oh, this is an emergency in this situation, in this area in your life, and you need to direct all of your energy and attention into it. You need to stop what you're doing and direct your attention to it. But then as a couple days pass, it all of a sudden isn't the emergency situation that it was 2 days ago, right? You've had a lot of false flag events in your life. That's now going into a deep freeze. You're not going to be like caught off guard in a 911 situation, an emergency situation in your life that's going to demand all your energy and attention. You're not going to be going through these big emergent, like I think that you've gone through a time of just a lot of like very demanding almost like seemingly emergency situations, and then of course with time that emergency to that situation kind of dissipates. Your energy is not going to be demanded to all of these false flag events because that's going in the preserve now. That's going to be frozen now. You're going to finally have this free time, free space where you're not constantly going to be caught off guard with somebody calling you and being like, oh my God. And it's like a freak out moment and it's an emergency moment and you have to be there, right? There's not going to be any more of that in your life. You've gone through a significant amount of time of that. And the purpose of it was to actually shock your nervous system, man-made disaster, home safety, celebrity, okay? It was to shock your nervous system back into getting acclimated with the demands of life. But they were all false flag events. Right now, this is coming in reverse, meaning there's not going to be this crazy, like, oh my God, life is freaking lifing right now. And, severe emergency situations. Okay, that's done. Man-made disaster, unavoidable, home safety, celebrity. You are now at this place where you are safe in your spirit, in your body, even if things outside of you are triggering like flight or fight responses. The flight or fight response trigger trauma response of you like, oh God, life, right? Emergency situation over here, emergency situation over here. That through emergency situations, you have built an immune system or kryptonite to it. And now it's like no matter how demanding or severe or emergency like energy life is happening, right? Outside of you, friends, family, what have you, really, really needing all of your energy. That's about to be kaput, done. You went through enough of it. You built an immune system and a kryptonite. Your flight or fight response no longer gets triggered by emergency situations, okay? Outside of you. Home safety and celebrity is giving me like this energy of, like people in society put celebrities on pedestals, right? Safety and home is inside of you now. So no matter what's crazy that is happening externally, it won't even trigger your flight or fight because you are safe inside. That safety is priority now. Man-made disaster avoidable. So no longer does your energy freak out or flight or fight response to things happening outside of you. And that is because you went through all of these 911 events. You've probably seen a lot of 911 where it seemed like for a very long period of time, so many dire emergency situations transpired in your life. But they ended up being okay. This is going in the deep freeze where you won't have to be like, okay, when's the next other shoe going to drop? You went through a ton of that to show you that no matter how many shoes drop in your life or emergency situations are demanding of your energy and attention, you respond in a calm, cool, collected manner to all of the things that happen in life now. You're not responding out of that flight or fight, panic attack, anxiety attacks, not being able to show up as your best self. You can show up as your best self now because you've built the immunity and kryptonite to it now. Corrupted media source at the bottom of the deck. So you can now see these things, take these things, not like with a grain of salt, but essentially with a grain of salt, like energy. Take them seriously, right? But you're not going to your nervous system isn't going to respond in the way that it's being presented to you. It's going to respond in a very everything will always be okay, very peaceful, balanced way to whatever is being broadcast to you, right? Like it feels like external energy going through these emergency situations. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is like erupting in my life. This is a tower moment, blah, blah, blah. And you are like, oh my God, right? Like with them. No. You won't be like, oh my God, with them anymore. You'll be like, okay. And you're going to be able to be that peaceful, not corrupted media source, even if that's kind of coming at you in that way, right? You're going to be that balanced, peaceful response to that energy coming at you like that, right? You did this. You now feel safe to respond to life, right? In a way that's going to be more beneficial to everybody. But this is no longer going to be happening for a while in your life because you learned that lesson. It's going to be going into the deep freeze. No more emergency situations for you or false flag events. I love you.